Hey guys, what's up? It's AB Trades here. We're going to be doing our weekly Sunday stock talk where we're talking about the top stocks to watch out for tomorrow per your request. If you want me to hear your request, please click that first link below to join the free Discord group chat. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and turn on those alert notifications so you get a video every single time I post one. Alright guys. As always, we're going to start off with SPY, which is the S&P 500 ETF. We broke up to new all-time highs last week on Friday, so hopefully we can see that continuation flowing into this next week. Again, we don't really know what's going to happen per se. We just know that we are in an uptrend. We are breaking to new highs. We did break above whatever uptrend we did have here with the highs, right? We're getting above that 295 level. We're finally pushing into 300, which is above 3,000 on the full price SPX index, or looking at the /ES futures, which is a great thing to see. That means we're definitely getting into some more bullish action, which is what we want to see here. We want to see a direction being picked. Again, we're holding this trend line here. We're holding this minor trend line, and if you even want to take it a step further, we're actually holding this trend line here. So if we get a pullback, if we get a pullback this week, again, we can always be green on the week, which is what we're expecting, as it is a bull run right now. If we pull back, then we'll see some support come in here to around 298.60, where we'll see that bounce up and a push up higher. However, if we break below this low, then our next support we'll start to find here is around 290, 296, with these supports here, with the support here, support here, support here. And if we break below that, then we'll be hitting this trend line at around 295.50. So again, we're going to be looking for that bullish week, but again, this is our support areas to watch out for if we start to decline just a bit to get that next push up higher. Now, looking at the stocks that are requested, first one being XOM, which is Exxon, I believe, ExxonMobil Corporation. So looking here, we are trading range bound. I don't know why this stock is mentioned. Let's look at the trade tab. I know it usually has fairly liquid options, which is good. The spread is small, except when you get for in the money, but outside of that, it's a pretty good stock. You can see here we're trading range bound. With a slight downtrend channel. You can see here the highs are getting lower and the lows are getting lower, but we're pushing back up here. So it looks like the next place we're going to tip out at is at around $80 right here, because this is where we have this previous support. That's where this trend line is going to start hitting. So again, we're going to look for some bullish action just like XOM, with the next projection to be at around $80 for that reversal, unless we reverse here at this current level. Next stock we are looking at UGAS does not have enough option liquidity. So we're going to look at Apple, and with Apple we're going to go through the FANG stocks. So looking first at Facebook here. Facebook had that huge bullish engulfing candle here. We tried to get that pushed down, but Facebook just ripped on Friday, per the market also running up, or with the market also running up. So we got that bullish engulfing candle, which is a sign of further bullish movement. So now that we're finally getting above here, we're going to be looking at that target, that 218.62 area, to fill this gap. You see, 9 times out of 10, statistically speaking, gaps fill. So we're looking for this gap to fill. We want to see it get to around that 218 point. Looking next at Apple, AAPL, you can see here that we are tracing this to the upside, with 210 being our next resistance. Why? Because support here, support here, support here, and it's a whole number point. So we're trading semi-uptrend like. The only thing that we're going to have to say about Apple is, despite SPY being nice and strong, Facebook being nice and strong, Apple just didn't actually give that much upward momentum, right? We have this small candle here. So that can be showing signs of relative weakness against the market, which is showing that, hey, it may not actually stay at where it's currently at. Amazon, on the other hand, we can see here that we're also doing the same exact thing. Facebook and SPY were really the only ones, among a few others outside of FANG stocks, that actually ripped well. So seeing that we're starting to get weak here, with Netflix being at the what was I saying, Netflix, with Amazon being at this double top-ish high here, then we may be seeing a nice pullback before we get that full rip here, or at least on Amazon and Apple. Now looking at Netflix, Netflix actually did the opposite, where it had that sell-off here, and then hit that support at around 366.60. So that's what we're going to be watching for, is that pullback here with support at around 370, and then look for a bounce to continue higher. Covering the FANG stocks is done. Let's see what other stocks we have here. I'm assuming that's going to be IWM. IWM is the Russell 2000 ETF. It's like SPY, but for Russell. You can see here that we're very range bound, but especially this past week being up and down, up and down, up and down consolidation, volume starting to get lower and die out. So what we're going to be looking for is we're going to have a high here at 158, a low here at 154.20, and this will be our range. When we break out of that range, then we should see some room for the upside potential. Looking at next here, we got Amazon covered. CAT does not usually have the best options, and WIN does not have the most liquid options. Going into BABA, I know BABA has good options, and the spread is usually a bit larger than what we want, but at least the liquidity is there. You can see here that when we were looking to break above this 170 area, we're looking to get that push up. We actually got that gap up, which is a pretty great thing to see, especially if you held over that resistance point. But we kind of dipped back down into this zone. This is our support zone. This is our resistance zone. If we can't hold into this zone, we start to drop below. Our next support will be here at 159. If we can break above this and continue to hold, then what we're seeing here is a reversal, uptrend, pullback, uptrend, pullback, right? So that should be our next push, or just looking at it and eyeballing that's what we're looking at. Already covered SPY, Cisco, MRKT, and WMT. So we're going to look at Cisco and Walmart real quick. I know that I have Cisco on here. I should. Cisco here, we're starting to break above here. We knew that our high was going to be at 58.15. We were holding this uptrend. So now that we're getting this push up, I'd really love to see SPY continue in the upwards direction as well to get Cisco to follow that trail up to the upside. Second stock we're looking at is Walmart. Walmart is trending up massively, which is always an amazing thing to see. These not as popular stocks trending up to the upside, because why? Well, we have a lot of people who love dividends and who love trading for profit coming into this move, pushing up this all-time high, and that's what we're going to see. We're going to see a lot of volume hopefully start to come in as these all-time highs start to breach up higher and higher, which is going to be good because it's going to lead to an increase in market share, well, not necessarily market share, but an increased price of the market. Moving on here, we can see BYND, Tesla, Snap, GCGZ, Microsoft, Google. All right, Microsoft right here. You see Microsoft starting to break above new highs. Volume's not necessarily stepping up. We're getting weak here around this level, so we can push up higher given SPY pushes higher, but if we don't, then we're going to see that nice pullback. What else are we looking at here? We are also looking at it slipped my mind, which is never good. Snap and Tesla, that's what it was. Looking here at Tesla, you can see here that we actually started to push back up to that 240. That's why I wanted to mention it, because we're actually getting above this low here that we were trending below. But now we're starting to break up, which is great to see. So we're hoping that we can continue to build out support above this 240 level and push back up to 280 and gain some ground for that nice push back up. Looking back through here, BA, Shop, PG, MSFT. Let's go to Shopify real quick. SHOP, got a couple people mentioning it. If you can see here, we have been pushing up massively, which is amazing to see. We've had a really good year. If you actually track the year to date, it's actually up 127% this year, which is an amazing thing to see for one single stock, amidst some unknowns in this market currently. So looking at it here, we're finally starting to top out. We're starting to make those lower highs, which we haven't necessarily made all year. And this trend line has recently is getting close to being breached. If you can see here, this trend line here connecting these bottom points. We have the bottom point coming in here for a squeeze. We're looking for this to squeeze and hopefully break out to the upside, because that's where this continuation trend is. But if we break out to the downside, that should also be expected, as it is a symmetrical triangle. Looking at just a few more stocks here. Anything interesting? Nope. All right. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe so I know what you thought. And please let me know if you actually made it to the end of this video. Thank you so much. And once again, please give me that like so I know you like the video. See y'all tomorrow.